Hey, it's time for Sarah's Bedtime Stories.
Welcome to Sarah's Bedtime Stories. And kung makikita nyo, iba yung ating background ngayon kasi wala tayo kung saan tayo usual na nagsushoot ng Sarah's Bedtime Stories kasi na-invite tayo ngayon para maging isang speaker. Part ako ng isang workshop at na-invite ako para maging part ng workshop. Pasensya na guys, wala pa akong tulog ngayon. So, hulaan nyo kung nasan ako. Ang mga choices. A. Charot, hindi. Dito ang check-in, pero ang aga-aga ko. It's time to check in my maleta. Tcharam! Gate 1 tayo and mag-isa tayong naglalakad. Kaya natin to. Kailangan natin makipagkaibigan sa mga strangers. Charis. So dito tayo magsistay hanggang mamaya before the flight. Guys, it's waiting time. So, time check. 9:30. Ang flight natin, 11:40. So, tayo ay magla-laptop. Hi guys. Time check ay alas 10 ng gabi. At tayo ay inaantok. So, bibili tayo ng water. Meron pala dito ang convenience store. So, let's buy sa Uncle John's. Guys, delayed yung flight namin. Time check, 12:45. Dapat malapit na kami sa Cebu. Or nasa Cebu na kami.
I mean, iba't ibang lugar.
Hindi, taga-ano rin sila. Cebu! Time check, 4 a.m. I was so sleepy. Guys, lakad tayo for today at 4 a.m. Good morning to me. Kaya natin ng gumising. Oh my gosh. Ako ay lilipat. Pero saan ako lilipat? Transfers. Huh? OMG. Where should I go? I think kailangan ko magtanong. So, nasa Cebu tayo to wait for our mom and friend because he is here. And na-stress ako guys. Hindi ko alam kung paano lumabas ng airport. Haha.
Diyos ko. Pagkita mo sinabi, Diyos ko.
This is my mom and friend ang nagdala sa amin sa Cebu. Mama, what can you say that your maarting friend is now traveling for the first time solo?
Yun, hindi ka pagkit personal.
Ay, wow!
Oo nga, itang...
Totoo ba?
Itang this...
This year?
Like, itang Makanyan.
Tamig travel?
No.
Wait,
Makanyan.
what? What's Makanyan? Define Makanyan. Maka-outfit?
As an artista.
I know, right? As a maman. Maman, ako na yung mag-travel at aking Cebu. Malilili ko. Anyway, thank you, Maman, for dropping it. Time check. What time is it? It's 4:30 in the morning.
You still have an hour.
5 minutes, yeah.
45 minutes maka.
Yeah.
Hello, madam.
Wala pa akong tulog. Hi! Kat, we miss you, Kat!
Apo.
I need,
What?
Pocari Sweet.
Ay.
Where's the Pocari Sweet?
Ay, ito. Ay, ito po yung booking. Adwa. Ako din.
Balungog. Dapat kanyang vlog ko yun.
Oo.
Pero kanya mong vlog mo siya.
Malot siya pa, hindi ka kan.
Sige.
Hello, 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mama. And I have to go na. Bye! So much.
Goodbye. Ingat po.
Good luck to me. Morning to me. I'm here now. Nakarating tayo. Time check. 7 a.m. Oh. Hello po! Hi! Mag-hi ka naman.
Hi!
Ngayon pa lang ako mag-vlog.
Hi, vlog!
Oh. Guys, I'm here. And ang bigat ng aking luggage. Pero ang ganda ng aking view. I'm here na sa Dumaguete. And ang talk ko ay 9 o'clock. So kaya ko ba ito? Kaya natin ito. I'm so sleepy. Kaya ko ba bang magkulot for today? I just arrived here sa aking pagsistayan. I don't know if it's Shena or Sheena, pero it's mag-aalas 8 na and yung ating talk ay 9 o'clock. Feeling ko kaya pa nating magkulot. So mamaya ko na kayo itutour, pero let's go. Let's prepare ourselves. Nandito tayo ngayon sa City of Gentle People. Nasa Dumaguete tayo para sa 6200 Book Fest. So, maraming salamat sa aking publisher, 8 letters, lalong-lalo na kay Madam Cindy kasi naisip niya ako, na-touch ako na nandito ngayon. Hindi ko nadala yung microphone ko for podcast at saka yung pang-vlog ko. Pero sana naririnig niyo ko. Kakadating ko lang kanina ng around mga 7:20 sa Dumaguete. And then, sinundo ako, tapos sinatid ako dito kung saan ako nagsistay. And mabilisan lang nakulot tayo. Syempre, gusto natin. Pack na pack tayo. This is my first day here in Dumaguete. And gusto ko kayong isama sa aking adventure. Pero gusto ko yung maging parang theme ba, is ang sinabi kasi ng friend ko, bago ko umalis, ang kanyang habilin, ang sabi niya sa akin ay, let the experience surprise you, or parang, hindi ko alam kung ano yung eksaktong sinabi niya, pero parang hayaan mo na ma-surprise ka. And I realized, maraming salamat to my friend for giving me an idea, kasi itong trip na to, ang dami talagang mga surprises. Una-una, one random Monday morning, hindi ko expect na kasama ako sa magiging part ng workshop ng 8 letters. That's one surprise. Pangalawa, hindi ko rin in-expect na magta-travel akong solo. Like, ako lang talaga mag-isa. And then, hindi ko rin expect ang Dumaguete. And marami pa akong mga unexpected surprises na nangyari, which I think ikukwento ko sa isang podcast episode. Pero ngayon, kaya ko kayo gustong i-update kasi gusto ko yung real time, as in vlog. Yung vlog siya, hindi podcast. Sana kayanin ko siya. I don't know how, pero gusto ko makita niyo yung outfit ko for today. And then red lipstick tayo. And then sana yung kulot ko ay magstay hanggang mamaya. So I think it's already 8:30. Malapit lang naman yung venue, so kailangan ko nang pumunta. Pagpasensyahan nyo na if ako yung vlogger na hindi pa masyadong marunong or parang awkward pa. Pero I'm trying and I want you to be part of this experience. My first time experience here in Dumaguete and traveling solo! Ayun! Guys, mukha ba akong walang tulog? Sana hindi masyado. Okay! So guys, punta na tayo sa ating event. Kita tayo there! Bye! Guys, ang init. Pero nakakulot. And my sando. Hello po!
Sarah May?
Sarah May po ako. Doon po sa may sa may Bokfest po, yung merong dagat. Fellow 8 letters authors. Hi, my friend. Hi. What's your name?
Darwin.
Yeah, hi, Darwin. And these are my co-authors.
Hello.
Hello. And hello. And hello. Hello po. What's your name? Sorry, hindi ako marunong mag-vlog ata. It's my first time. Yeah. Guys, yung 3 books ko nasa Dumaguete. Dinayo ko talaga to from Pampanga to Dumaguete. 8 letters. Oh my gosh, my book. Oo nga, nandito sila. Hello po. Hi, madam. Iba-vlog ko to. Hi. Ito po ang aking book. Naka-display. Sino mang naglagay dyan? Papasalamatan kita. Thank you. Pero wala ko dalang sticker. It's raining.
She's the author of Finding Good Every Day, 30 Ways Love Found Me, and When Kiddo Met Miss Independent, 3 books about gratitude, love, and growing up. Whether through her journal, her podcast, or her books, she simply hopes her stories remind people that they're not alone, and that even the ordinary moments in life are worth telling.
I started with a podcast. So I have my podcast on Spotify and YouTube. It's Sarah's Bedtime Stories. It started after pandemic. So my goal there is to express. And then kakakwento ko, I was able to find people who relate to my stories. Na I thought at first they're just so simple, that I'm too dramatic and sentimental. But while I shared those stories in my podcast, I found people. And these people became my community. And then when you grow a community, it's easier for you to talk to them because they feel like they can trust you and you can trust them. So after producing episodes for 2 years, my podcast listeners started messaging me that they want something that they can hold, a tangible thing of my stories. Because podcast, yes, you listen. It's romantic too because you can listen to it in your ears. That time, audio podcast pa lang ako, ngayon video na. Pero when they said that they want something that they can hold, I think to immortalize the story. So I said, iba pa rin pala talaga yung value ng print. Even if we are in the digital age, actually my first book, I tried selling it as an ebook. Merong bumili, pero it's different when they can hold it and when they can touch it. So what happened was I already have the community, they requested for a product, and then that's the first time that I published my book. And when I published that book, ang sabi nila, because it's a test one, parang just to try, para lang masabi may book ka. And then they gave me feedback feedback na bitin. They want more stories. So, from those comments, doon nag-start na, okay, sa pangalawa kong libro, babaguhin ko, dadagdagan ko na. So, I decided to come up with another idea of the second book. And because I have a book, I have a podcast, I was able to be invited with different speaking engagements sa mga universities. Pero, not really about the book. It's about the story. So, whether may stress management, gusto ng mga bata yan, pag ganon, o kaya how to deal with pressure, like the struggles of growing young ones. So, nag-start ako ma-invite doon ko na-start na, syempre, pagpapakilala ka, they would say na you have your book, you have your podcast. So, that's where I realized na it comes together. It's parang isa siyang ecosystem na funnel, na connected. Wherever they come in, pumasok ba sila sa book, pumasok ba sila sa podcast, pumasok ba sila sa speaking engagement, lahat yun nag-work together because I have that brand, that Sarah's Bedtime Story. So all of my stories, they share the same message, iba-iba lang ng medium na ginamit. So it's working hand in hand. Pero it took me 4 years bago ko yun na-realize.
Oo, saan? Una ka na. Sige, let's go. Marunong siyang mag-Bisaya at saka mag-picture. Dahil sa kanya, nakahanap kami ng tricycle, tsaka nakapag-order kami. Thank you, Junay, from
Dipolog City.
Hulaan niyo ilang taon na siya. Nagulat ako. Ilang taon ka na dyan?
32.
Diba? Mukha lang siya 22 talaga. Guys,
Mag-video pa tayo.
we're walking. Hi, Ja. Kasi walang pedicab. So, 2:00. Pero kaya namin maglakad.
Kahit naka-heels.
Kasi hindi siya ganun kainit, no? Ay, sa akin pala, compared sa... Kasi pag sa Pampanga, feeling ko ang init maglakad. Pero, look, ang daming halaman. Etong kasama ko may sombrero. Punta kami ng St. Catherine Cathedral. So sa tricycle dito, pwedeng 4 to 5. Hindi siya yung parang solo mo lang siya, tapos...
Ito ba yung transpo talaga ng ano? Dito sa mga probinsya. Pati sa Dipolog, tricycle lang.
Then, pero naaabot niya na lahat, no?
Opo, sa city proper.
Hey guys, Kiddo here again. So, just woke up kasi umidlip tayo. It's been a long day for me. Kasi nag-start yung day ko ngayon sa pagkukulot ng hair, and then yung talk, and then nag-lunch ako with my fellow 8 letters author na si Janine. Nag-picture kami, and then we went to the St. Catherine Alexandria Church. Nag-visit kami, we prayed, and then we went to 7-Eleven to buy some stuff, and then medyo nakita na namin yung city, medyo nakapag-ikot kami, gawa ng sumakay kami ng mga pedicab. And then I felt like parang ang slow pace ng buhay, parang ang tahimik, ang simple. At saka, tignan nyo guys, ganito talaga katahimik. Tsaka pag tumingin ka sa labas, yung pinakitang, or yung clip na isi-share ko sa inyo, wala talagang ingay, wala kang makikitang nagsisigaw. Yung mga ganon. Parang wala pa nga ako nakikitang nagmamarites here. Pero, ayun, sobrang na-feel ko lang yung vibe na parang gusto mong matulog at magpahinga sa bahay. And I think it's perfect dito sa first day ko. Parang ang sarap magpahinga sa Dumaguete. Yun yung nararamdaman ko as of now. And tomorrow, doon na lang siguro ako lalabas at magta-try ng mga iba pang restaurants nila here. Pero as of now, na-enjoy ko lang yung quiet time. Yung parang ang tahimik talaga, guys. And dagdag ko lang na since Dumaguete is known for being the city of gentle people, na-meet ko unintentionally yung mga owners nitong pinagstayan ko. And I can say na kahit first time nila akong na-meet, I felt the care that they have para sa mga tao na nagsistay sa unit nila. Diba? It's a business, pero when you added that a little care and a little concern to the people na nagsistay dito, I mean, it means a lot. So, you can check out their Airbnb, the Shena. Nasa Agoda yan, nasa Airbnb and Booking.com, I believe. So, ayun. Ngayon, tinitignan ko lang yung sky, and I feel like may quiet moment ako with myself na marami akong thoughts. Maraming ganap actually sa Dumaguete trip ko. It was fun to connect with other creative people, ma-meet yung mga tao from other parts of the country. Like, meron, yun nga, may taga Dipolog, may taga Dawin, may taga Negros, Occidental. Alam mo yun, yung mga places na naririnig mo lang dati sa mga lessons nyo sa Hekasi, sa APAN. Tapos ngayon may makikilala kang tao from there, and then meron kayong common connection. So parang ang happy lang. So for me, I think, na-realize ko na when I travel, it's not really about the places then. It's also about the people I meet there. The stories that we share with one another. Kasi yun yung highlight eh. Ngayon na nagkukwento ako. Actually, na-realize ko yan kasi I told the story to my friend. Kinumusta niya ako sa trip ko. And then, na-realize ko ang mga kinwento ko sa kanya, it's not really about the places. It's about the people that I met. So, maybe, sa day 1 ko, it's actually the people that you are visiting then. Kasi I want that. Maybe, I can tell more stories if I will connect to people. So, thoughts ko lang naman yon. Ang dami kong thoughts, di ba? Pero that's a recap of my day 1 dito sa vlog na to. Ayun lang. So, tomorrow ko lalabas, magta-time for myself, and magta-try ng mga restaurants. Kasi syempre kakain ako. So, in fairness, healthy rin. Kasi yung kinain ko kanina, it's pampano. And then, nag-request ako if pwedeng salt and pepper lang. Tapos, nilagyan na lang nila ng olive oil. So, ayun, very accommodating sila sa mga request. Kasi nga, very particular ako sa diet ko. So, ayun, thank you so much sa mga nanonood. I don't know how to do a vlog, pero I'm still doing it. So, ayun. So, for today, I should rest and sleep para may energy ako tomorrow to do aura and to do photos. Okay? Thank you so much. Good night. Bye!